Hello everyone, my name is Fadlian Leonadin, and in this video I would like to explain one unique culture in the world through cross-cultural understanding. The culture that I choose is Maori culture from Aotearoa, New Zealand. But before going deeper, let me briefly explain who the Maori people are. The Māori are the indigenous Polynesian people of New Zealand. Their culture is strongly connected to ancestry, land, language, family, spirituality, and community. I choose Māori culture because it is unique, meaningful, and still visible in modern life today. Māori culture is not just something from the past, it continues to appear in education, public ceremonies, sports, tourism, and national identity in New Zealand. One important concept in Maori culture is Te Ao Māori, which means that the Maori worldview. In this worldwide, people, ancestors, nature, and spiritual life are connected. Maori people believe that human beings have a close relationship with the land, sea, forest, and other living things. This value can be seen in the concept of Kaitian Ketanga, which means guardianship of protection of nature. It teaches people to take care of the environment because nature is part of their identity and future life. Another important value is Vakapapa. Vakapapa means genealogy or ancestral connection. In Maori culture, a person's identity is related to their ancestors, family, tribe, and land. This means that identity is not only about personal background, it is also about where someone comes from and how they are connected to other people. This idea is also related to whanau, which means family. However, whanau can also refer to extended family and close community. Maori culture also has a special place called the marae. A marae is a communal and ceremonial meeting place. It is used for important activities such as welcoming guests, discussing community matters, mourning, and celebrating events. One important ceremony in the marae is called Pauhiri. Pauhiri is a formal welcoming ceremony. During the ceremony, people may give speeches, sing songs, follow cultural protocols, and greet each other respectfully. One famous Maori greeting is the hongi. In the hongi, two people press their noses and sometimes their foreheads together. For people from other culture this may look unusual at first. However, in Maori culture, the hongi has a deep meaning. It symbolizes connection, respect, and the sharing of breath between people. The next is the haka. Many people know the haka because it is performed by New Zealand sport teams, especially the All Blacks rugby team. However, the haka shouldn't be understood only as a sport performance. The haka is a traditional expression that can show strength, unity, respect, challenge, grief, or celebration. Through the haka, Maori people express emotion, identity, and cultural pride. Language is also very important in Maori culture. The Maori language is called Te Reo Māori. Language is important because it carries history, values, and cultural knowledge. If a language disappears, many cultural meanings can also disappear. Because of that, the rehabilitation of Te Reo Māori is very important in New Zealand. Today, Te Reo Māori can be found in schools, public greetings, media, ceremonies, and even official contexts. From a cultural perspective, Maori culture can be analyzed through several points. The first is collectivism. Maori culture values family, tribe, ancestors, and community. A person is understood as part of a larger social group. This is quite similar to Indonesian culture because Indonesian people also value family, togetherness, and also helping each other. The second point is communication style. Maori communication can be seen as high context communication. This means that meaning is not always expressed through direct words. Meaning can also appear through gestures, songs, silence, symbols, and ceremony. This is also similar to Indonesian communication in some ways. In Indonesia, people often use indirect language to show politeness and respect. However, Maori culture has its own special symbols such as the hongi, haka, and Maori protocols. The third point is respect and authority. In Maori culture, respect is related to the concept of mana. Mana can mean dignity, authority, spiritual power, and honor. A person can have mana because of ancestry, leadership, knowledge, generosity, and good behavior. This shows that leadership in Maori culture is connected to responsibility and service to the community. The fourth is the relationship between humans and nature. In many modern societies, nature is often seen as a resource for human needs. In Maori culture, nature has a deeper meaning. Land is connected to identity, ancestry, and responsibility. This is important for cross-cultural understanding because it teaches us that environmental care is also a cultural and moral value. There are also some possible misunderstandings when people from other cultures see Maori culture. For example, some people may think that the haka is only an aggressive dance. Actually, the haka has deep meaning and should be respected. Some people may also feel awkward with the hongi because it involves close physical contact. However, for Maori people, the hongi is a respectful greeting. These examples show that we should not judge a culture only from what we see on the surface. We need to understand the meaning behind the practice. In my opinion, Maori culture is very valuable to study because it teaches us about identity, respect, community, and connection with nature. Maori culture also reminds us that traditional values can still exist in modern life. Through cross-cultural understanding, we can learn that every culture has its own logic, meaning, and beauty also. To conclude, Maori culture is unique because it is strongly connected to ancestry, family, land, language, spirituality, and community. Important values such as whakapapa, vanau, mana'a kitanga, vanau a katanga, kaitia kitanga, and mana show how Maori people understand life and relationships. By studying Maori culture, we can become more open-minded and respectful toward cultural differences. That is why Maori culture is a good topic for cross-cultural analysis. Thank you for watching.